What's up, everyone? So welcome to a new episode of Sun in the Sixth House. So we're going to discuss what happens when your sun is in the sixth house in your birth chart. Okay, and so like always, I'm going to tell you what sun is. Sun is your father figure. Sun is authority. Sun is government. Sun is your ego, your self-esteem, your soul. Okay, sun also represents bones. Okay, your bones are signified by sun as well. Okay, and sixth house is the house of conflicts, wars, diseases, enemies, litigation. Man, this is not a good day to be in this house. No, I'm just joking. Okay, because of the fact there is something very positive here. So when sun comes in the sixth house, what happens is sun tries to take a center stage in whatever house that it's placed in your birth chart, because that's what sun wants to do. He's the center up there, of our solar system. So in the sixth house, which represents all these things, okay, it wants to be center stage around these people, meaning that sun in the sixth house would like to solve conflicts, would like to win litigation, would like to win over their enemies, would like to creatively, win over things in life. Sun also represents, like I said, bones. So if, let's say, your sun is badly placed, it's debilitated, you might suffer fractures. You might suffer, bone defragmentation in your body. Like a lot of athletes, go through all these fractures and ligaments, surgeries, and all that. It usually then signifies by their sun. So because if it's badly placed, then it will do those things, but in specific time and specific dasha period that it will do that. But sun here also represents everyday work life. Okay, and so everyday work life could be a media business. So it also signifies performing arts, your everyday business, because in your everyday business you have enemies and you have friends. Okay, so this house signifies friends as well, but it's friends who are also enemies. Like your workplace has competitive people there, but then you guys go out and drink too. So you see how there's, this tug of war between friends and enemies there. This also represents divorce because it's 12th to the 7th house. 7th house represents joining of the union. 6th house represents breaking of the unions. This represents politics as well, because war and conflicts are part of politics. So sun wants to be in the center of stage in those things. So a lot of litigation attorneys are seen from the 6th house. And remember, since 6th house is the house of diseases and sun wants to be solving these things, physicians, veterinarians, okay, people in the medical business, like in safety division, want to be in this business, okay, are in this business. People with this kind of placement, usually their parents are doctor, physicians, or in the medical business, or in a business where they're trying to solve other people's problem. Okay, because sun is, even though it's a malefic planet, it still wants to do good. It still wants to provide life, and that's what sun does in this house. It wants to, arrange things, and not arrange things. It wants to just deal with things and make them better, pretty much. Okay, and what happens here in the 6th house, you guys might think that, oh, it's a bad house, it's a dushanta house, it's an evil house, the sun will not do good here. No, it's actually very good to have sun here. First of all, why? Because this is an upachya house. 6th house is upachya house, meaning this house grows with time. Houses 3, 6, 10, and 11 are considered upachya houses, meaning any planet, especially malefic planet, will grow stronger and better with time. And since sun is the light, it illuminates everything. So sun in the 6th house, down in the deep, okay, not as deep as the other houses, but down, it's still down in the gutter. It illuminates it. So what it shows, you are able to clearly see who your enemies are. Like somehow, some way, universe will show you, oh, this guy is against you, this guy is against you, this guy is confiding against you, this guy is scheming something against you. So you'll be able to see, oh, this guy is doing this guy is doing that. This is how you're able to win over them, because you are seeing the light. Now if sun is debilitated, then they will come after you, because of the fact the sun doesn't have light there. Sun is weak. His light is not as bright as it should be. Okay, but even that light will actually get bright after 35. Okay, but sun in this house usually is very strong. And then also remember this, it's strong, it's good for material gains. Why? Because malefic planets in Dushanta houses, or especially Upachya houses, are able to withstand the negative side of life and fight it. If you put Jupiter, Venus, Moon there, or Mercury there, they're not able to withstand the negative effect because they're positive planets. They're like Rajasic planets. Okay, they're not these malefic planets. The malefic planets, like, you have to fight war with war. You have to fight. You have to fight with knife and knife. So malefic planets are able to do that. So if your enemy brings a knife, you'll bring a machete too. And this is how you're able to gain over them, and you're able to gain things from them. This is why it's very good for material gains. However, usually father of this person tends to complain a lot about their defeat in life on others. Like, oh, I didn't become this because of this. I didn't do this because of this. I couldn't accomplish this because of this. So father kind of becomes like a complainer if son is especially weak. But if son is excelled, father will be able to overcome those insecurities and may not express those things. But sun is actually good in this house. And sun is a good managerial planet. Okay, so sun is actually a manager, like CEO, like somebody who's in charge over things. So they make good managers, especially in the creative field. Like a marketing director can, do well in this with this placement of sun, because your everyday life becomes about creativity, which sun also represents. Okay, so guys, this was my analysis on the sun in the 6th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'll be covering all the planets through signs and houses and many, many more things. And if you want to know more about astrology, check out my link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. It'll enlighten you about astrology. All right, see ya. Bye.